Hi, pupils! We are going to learn about estimate today. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to give a meaningful estimate of sums and products of numbers. Estimation simply means to find a value that is close to the actual answer. It is also called approximation. For example, you can try to estimate or approximate the number of books on a shelf or the number of pupils standing under a tree. Look at the image on the screen. Without counting, can you estimate the total number of oranges in the basket? Alright then, let's say your answer is about 9 oranges. Now, count the actual number of oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, let's compare that with your estimated answer. What is the difference between your estimate and the actual number of oranges? Good job! I think you were good at making estimations. To estimate products and sums perfectly, we need to understand how to round numbers to the nearest 10, 100, or 1,000. The rules for rounding numbers are: identify the place value you're rounding to and then circle it. If the number to the right of the circled number is less than 5, the circled number stays the same, and 0 replaces the subsequent numbers. However, if the number to the right of the circled number is greater than 5, 1 is added to the circled number and 0 replaces the subsequent numbers. Don't worry, I'll explain using some examples. Round off 124 to the nearest 10, 175 to the nearest 100. Starting with the first number, 124, the place value we are rounding to is 10. So I will circle 1. The number next to 1 is 2. 2 is less than 5. So what do? We leave 2 as it is and replace 4 with 0. Therefore, 124 is approximately equal to 120 to the nearest 10. The next question is to round off 175 to the nearest 100. Do you think you can do it? Good job! 175 to the nearest 100 is 200. Why? Because 7 is greater than 5. Therefore, we add 1 to the value in the hundreds column. With the knowledge of rounding numbers, we can easily solve problems on estimating sums and products of numbers. Let's try some more examples. Can we estimate the sum of 234 plus 768? 234 to the nearest 100 is 200. And 768 to the nearest 100 is 800. Great! So 200 plus 800 is 1000. Therefore, 234 plus 768 is approximately equal to 1000. Should we try some more examples? Yes! What is the estimated value of 12 plus 55? 12 rounded to the nearest 10 is 10. And 55 to the nearest 10 is 60. So 10 plus 60 is 70. Therefore, 12 plus 55 is approximately equal to 70. The good part, we can still use the same approach to estimate products of numbers. I'll show you an example. What is the estimated product of 22 times 7? 22 rounded to the nearest 10 is 20, while 7 rounded to the nearest 10 is 10. 20 times 10 is 200. Therefore, 22 times 7 is approximately equal to 200. Let us try solving a word problem. Central Primary School has 12 classes, and each class has 55 students. What is the approximate total number of students in the school? Apparently, this question requires us to find the product of two numbers, 12 and 55. So, rounding off 12 to the nearest 10 is 10, and rounding off 55 to the nearest 10 is 60, which means 10 times 60 is equal to 600. Therefore, 12 times 55 is roughly equal to 600. Well done! We have come to the end of the lesson on estimate. In this lesson, you got to understand that estimation means to find a value that is close to the actual answer to the problem. It is also called approximation. Numbers can be rounded off to the nearest 10, 100, 1,000, etc. There are rules that guides the process of rounding off numbers. And lastly, we can estimate the sums and products of numbers by rounding off to the nearest 10, 100, or 1,000. Now, it's assessment time.